All right, so I'm going to give a soft call for Ultra Street. Ultra Street to the back of 6 and 7 behind the trucks. Ultra Street, first call to the back of the 6 and 7. Get in line behind the trucks.
I'm Don O'Neill. It's Flow Drag Racing. It's Thursday night, and it's stop number 3 on the Radial Outlaw Series. And where better than a place they call The Rock. We're going to get ready to kick off 2 qualifying sessions tonight, 2 qualifying sessions tomorrow night, and Saturday night, it's all about the guys chasing the throne, the Battle of the Thrones, right here at Rockingham Dragway. So, I know it's kind of what we would say an unconventional qualifying schedule because the hot weather, it's tuned in, we're tuned up, we're going to switch it up. We're going to go from 6 in the evening till midnight. Class schedules are going to rotate in between there, obviously, so that we can have the best performance on the racetrack and provide the best form of entertainment for you at home and the fans that'll be here at the glorious and historic Rockingham Dragway. So, sit back, relax, grab a beverage. It's Thirsty Thursday. Flow Drag Racing, I'm Don O'Neill. We're going to see what's going to happen on the rock, on the track, right after this.
All right, so as we get ready to get started here, no time truck. We're going to run you in pairs. So make sure you get paired up. Same thing with the Outlaw 275 cars. Make sure you guys run in pairs.
Have you got the qualifying thing working?
And we're going to get this party started here in just a hot second.
All righty then. Hi, everybody. Hi, Chase. How you doing, man? So nice to see you. That made my day, by the way. Awesome deal. Radio Outlaws, race number 4, coming your way here this weekend. Rockingham, Dragway. They're going to start out in the trucks. Young man, do we get it all in the computer here, or do we guess?
I think they're getting the computer here. We got some tech cards back here. I see some typage going on. We're going to get the names in.
So it's no time pickup truck. The
That sounds a
qualifying.
little,
Look at that guy, man. He just put marks on the track that everyone's going to love.
Sounds a little diesel-like over there on the right-hand side. Sounds a little more aggressive over there on the left-hand side.
Man, you hear that thing? Gee whiz, the mufflers fell off of it.
It's that ProCharge life.
It's that old Ford pickup truck with that look at me, I'm not fast look. Yeah. You know what I was talking about, right? Look at me, I'm not fast. Don't let the paint job scare you.
Diesel truck on the right-hand side, awful quiet, but I seen him make a test hit earlier today. That thing went right on down, sounded nasty. No time, obviously, on the board, so not sure how quick it was, but it looked good from my angle.
Cool little truck. What is that, a Ford Ranger? I can't even.
I don't know. The sun here is so bright coming
This
down
time
the
of
track.
the day,
This
always.
time of the day. But I can promise you that track is on hill.
Oh, brand new racing surface just a year ago, right?
A year ago, they've been doing some work on it. They got it ground from concrete maintenance, and we ran NMCA down here 2 weeks ago. Track was on point. I've seen a lot of pro mods go in the 360 range.
Oh, that's
seen some
good.
testing today. A lot of 360s out of the Radial cars. It's going to be a good night.
This is where
drag
the
racing.
I apologize. This is where the record was set for Pro Mod, right here, right lane. 48.
Yeah.
Frankie Taylor. Never forget that night. On used tires, by the way. He took those from the Chicagoan. Said, are you throwing those out? He took them, went and broke the record. The rest is history.
Diesel truck out in front. Going to get there first. Shoots out. No time, but I can tell you, She was moving.
You remember that, huh? Riccia and all the fine guys from Chicago, Illinois. This is the stuff I like right here. Thank you. This helps an old guy out. Categories. Thank you to Butters, Debbie, and Danny. All our fine people here at the Radial Outlaw Series. Race number 4, Battle for the Throne.
So once again, my Ultra Street cars, you guys need to be coming into 6 and 7. Ultra Street into 6 and 7 as we work our way through No Time Truck here. Down there checking out the track here, left side. Got a couple of fast trucks sitting in the water box over here. See bipolar over here, left side.
Yeah, nice looking pickup. Who would have thunk it ever? Let's build fast trucks. Well, I've seen them for many, many years, but these things are incredible. Incredible. That truck there, I think, is paid for itself.
At least.
The stories I've heard.
At least. Bipolar, one of the legendary no-time trucks in the grudge world. Trying to channel my inner Willie dog here.
Yeah.
Hope like I do him proud. We got this pair in the water, one pair behind them, and we're going to move into Outlaw 275 no time. Looks like the four-wheelers are coming back off the track, which means we are about to get back to the fun stuff.
Where'd Barrett Green go, to the Keys this weekend?
He's doing that Texas stuff down there.
He's at the Keys. Don't let him fool you.
He's got his big hat on.
He's got his rainbow thong on. Going down and enjoying life. Here we go. That's what I want to hear. Some noise. Makes the time go faster right here. The Rock. Battle of the Thrones. Here we are. Bipolar. The blue beast that it is. Who's on the right side? Is that Gonzalez? Yeah, Andy Mack.
Gonzalez. Right side. 2006 Colorado.
All the way from Miami. That's across the whole mountain range, all the way to the flats of Nebraska to Florida.
It's about an 8-hour drive. 9 hours. As the crow
Probably
flies.
in this thing. So little Colorado, it's the first one I've ever seen built into a race truck or a car, whatever. GMC
Yes,
is in a
correct.
left lane. 1500 model. I've seen this thing up on the bumper before. I don't know if it'll do it today, but
He's definitely one of the fastest no-time trucks. You know, the legendary. I mean, that car is probably paid for itself.
Oh yeah.
Triple, quadruple times over.
The one from Larry Jeffers' shop, little blue Chevrolet C10. That thing's a trip too. Little short bed.
I've seen Andy Mack post on Facebook. You know, $20,000, $30,000 at a time winning in that truck.
Well, we talked about the poodle, and maybe it won't go on the carpet now.
Well, stat guy over here says Andy Max never won one of Duck's races, so you know, maybe we'll do a little ritual. Maybe he can turn his luck around.
Change things up right here, and
Here we go. Last little bit of bottle pressure adjustment out of there. Left side bipolar, making sure everything's ready to go. Right side going to bring up the boost, all of it. Lights are down. Bipolar's on one. Left side going to get there first. Colorado getting there second. Went down. He's going to have to find something a little more than that if he wants to get around old bipolar.
well, there's the old gap coming at you. And there's the guy. Is he tuning it, or is he just hanging out on the starting line? He helps tune that pickup truck. That guy does everything from skinny cars to big, chunky trucks. Phil Schuler's got it going on. As long as you got him walking sideways, that's because all that money in his wallet. Tommy Yeomans, nice to see you out there, sir.
So it looks like we got another pair of trucks back here. Last pair here in No Time Truck, and then we're going to move into Outlaw 275. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7-ish back there. That's a good sign. They're all nose to tail. So hopefully we can figure out lane assignments so they're not up there arguing. And then we'll move into Ultra Street. XU75, you guys are on standby. Start getting them down off the go jacks. Put the front ends on. Get the tune in. Bottles right.
So Michael Wright coming up here in the old Larry Jeffers built C10 Chevrolet out of Arizona. All the way from Arizona. Doing a great job with this truck. No Time Racer, who's in the left lane, not on file, follows us all over the country.
Information here on the left side, but we're getting the names put in, and we'll probably have that definitely for round number 2 of qualifying. No Time Truck. Brought to you by Boosted Blue Ring Racing, Albert Wooten's Well and Septic, and Florida Cracker Properties.
So the Chevrolet going to back up into the hot rubber. He laid down on the burnout. Get a chance to see how he can run here. We won't see any times. It's No Time Racing. But I'll tell you what. You'll see who's fast by whoever takes a stripe down there at the 8th of the mile first. A little purge of nitrous oxide in the left lane.
These boys are definitely they're keeping an eye on each other. You know what I mean? This is the field for elimination, so you know they're already sizing each other up.
You're right.
You know,
These guys aren't going to mess around.
And taking into consideration who they're going to want to draw first round or try to stay away from, or vice versa. So Michael Rack, right side. Still waiting on information on left side. Hopefully we get all that going before the end of the night. Don't want to shortchange anybody.
No time, no name.
No time, no name. I like it.
Hey, there you go. Gangster race.
Lights are down, trucks are off. Right side out in front by a ton. Left side shoots out late. Both cars made a good pass. Left side left a little early. Still made a decent lap. So that'll wrap up our No Time Truck program. Going to move into Outlaw 275 No Time. So we're going to do it again, just with cars. No Time Outlaw 275 brought to you by TKM Preston Brothers Racing and Austin Pruitt Racing. Want to thank those guys for coming on board for this. All right, here we go. I hear horsepower. That's always a good sign. So Kevin Mullins coming up here left side in the Corvette, Denton, North Carolina. Russell Stone, right side in the Mustang, El Dorado, Arizona. Blower sticking out of the hood of that Mustang. I'm up here in the tower, and the blower is higher than the roof. Gotta love it.
All right, Russell Stone, supercharged and ready to go. El Dorado. No, is he from El Dorado, Arizona? No,
It says on the
Arkansas, right?
Arkansas?
I don't know.
Is it Arkansas?
We'll just say he's from over by there. But that is a cool little car.
That makes
Yeah, that's it.
We're gonna rock a Google on that one. See what that stands for.
And Kevin Mullins. Man, I haven't seen him in a while, right? Kevin Mullins getting back into the
That's the Kevin Mullins.
The Kevin Mullins. God, you remember that? You go back 12 years ago.
I remember coming out there like 200, like 11 or 12 mile an hour making everybody
Walking around with that chiseled face like, you want some?
walking around out like a free range chicken, if you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely. Well, Kevin Mullins got a Corvette. Last time we saw the vet was in Texas, and he was no time racing, and he was having his share of trying to get it dialed in. It was a brand new car, probably 2 years ago.
Starring in that Corvette Summer movie back in the day.
Yeah. Wasn't that funny, Car Summer?
Here we
Fiberglass action. And Mullins hits the tire. And I'll tell you what, he'll coast her out of there. His No Time Chevrolet, Denton, North Carolina-based Chevy will be back. Believe me, once they get a hold of everything and its sun moves out of the way.
Here we go. Corvette left side. No information on file just yet. Chris Owens right side in the Mustang. 2004 variety. Sounds like there's a turbo on board on the right side. We'll find out here in a second. Corvette here on the left side, getting them pulled up to the beams. Chris Owens is ready. His crew chief steps away. Corvette's already got the top bulb on. Sounds like we're building some boost on both sides here. We are. Lights are down, cars are gone. Tearing the wheels right side, had to stick with it. Left side gonna get there first. Right side did some driving. Chris Owens out there making it look good. We'll see them back for Q number 2 here in a little while. So that bring up Jake Pearson, left side, out of Marion, North Carolina, in his 93 Mustang. Kevin Dalton finishing the burnout here, out of Marion, North Carolina, in his Mustang. No time, 275, still on the start line. Got, looks like two more pads, one more pad. Track is working. Chris Owens out there right side. Last pair carried the wheels for about 300 feet. Had to chop it to bring it down and steer it. It's hard to steer when the front wheels are in the air. It doesn't work like that. Kevin Dalton's crew chief here, bringing him into the stage bulbs. Both crew chiefs step away. That means it's time. So Kevin Dalton left before he was activated. He's pulling over to the right. Not very good here for Jacob Pearson. So
That's a coast fest there. That's all right. They're getting their little trip down there to look at where they want to be later on.
Sometimes you gotta, you know.
It's a nice view down there. As soon as that sun moves away to the right.
All right, so attention out there in the pits. I need my first 4 pairs of X275 to lanes 3 and 4. That'll be Ron Rhodes, Eric LaFerriere, Marquise Hatton, Frank Newshaw, DJ McCain, Alan Feltz, Derek Cooper, and Haley Halls. So once again, my first 4 pairs of X275. Bring them to the lanes. So we're just waiting for the Mustang on the right side to clear the top end before we fire up the next car here. And that should round out our Outlaw 275 pairs. I think we got 1 pair left. So once again, I need my first 4 pair of X275 cars, lanes 4 and 5. Ron Rhodes, Eric LaFerriere, Marquise Hatton, Frank Newshaw, DJ McCain, Alan Feltz, Derek Cooper, and Haley Halls. Lanes 4 and 5 right now. And so it looks like the Mustangs cleared the top end. Just going to do a little checky check of the track before we send the next pair. Should be our last pair here in Outlaw No Time 275. Once again, that class is brought to you by TKM, Preston Brothers Racing, and Austin Pruitt Racing. I want to thank them for coming on board for this class. And looks like the four-wheelers getting ready to come off, and we'll go back to racing.
We drive tech. We drive the industry, going beyond the limits and advancing forward. A versatile all-in-one solution. We're here for you every step of the way. And that's why you see fuel tech everywhere.
Unleash your engine with Adrenaline Racing Oil's 100% PAO-based oil. The Adrenaline R Series is designed to unlock extra horsepower. Free up your engine to perform its best. Top-performing oils with FR3 nanocarbon technology. The same friction reducer used by top racers. Designed for any engine. Lab-formulated, dyno-tested, track-proven. Hot Shot Secret, powered by science.
Wait on some information over here on the right side. Camaro on the right lane. Getting them backed up. I see my Ultra Street cars are locked and loaded. X275 is coming to the lane. I like it. Thank you guys. We'll be getting there on time. So let's see what the pair of Camaros can lay down here in the no time category. You're just going to have to make your own judgment here based on what you see. Beauty of the no time. Lights are down, cars are gone. Left side is gone. Right side having a little trouble out there, about 70 feet, spun the tires. So we'll take it back to the pits, get it figured out. He'll be back for Q number 2, should I say shakedown number 2, since we're not really qualifying on the no time categories. So Ultra Street's coming out to you next. Looks like my XU75 cars are pulling in. I think I got the first 3 pair at least. I see Rhodes, I see White Rice, I see Mutual.
We drive tech. We drive the industry, going beyond the limits and advancing forward. A versatile all-in-one. We drive tech. We drive the industry, going beyond the limits and advancing forward. A versatile all-in-one solution. We're here for you every step of the way. And that's why you see fuel tech everywhere.
Unleash your engine with Adrenaline Racing Oil's 100% PAO-based oil. The Adrenaline R Series is designed to unlock extra horsepower. Free up your engine to perform its best. Top-performing oils with FR3 nanocarbon technology. The same friction reducer used by top racers. Designed for any engine. Lab-formulated, dyno-tested, track-proven. Hot Shot Secret, powered by science.
We drive tech. We drive the industry, going beyond the limits and advancing forward. A versatile all-in-one solution. We're here for you every step of the way. And that's why you see Fuel Tech everywhere.
So lay down some glue out here. Going to do a little traction form before we get Ultra Street out there. Ultra Street brought to you by QCL and Bennett Race Engines. Big shout out to those guys for coming on board sponsoring the Ultra Street category. Battle for the Thrones here at Rockingham Dragway. So DJ McCain missing you for XU75. We'll take the rest of XU75 also. So once again, DJ McCain missing you.
Hey, listen up. I lost my black and gray busted up phone. If you see it, bring it to the tower, please. I had it in the staging lanes down here. Please, I need my phone. Black and gray. It's all cracked up. It ain't even worth nothing. I need it so I can call my wife before she thinks I'm out on her. So please, bring it up to the tower. I'd appreciate it. Look around down there in the staging lane area. Black and gray phone. So once again, if you find my Samsung black and gray phone, it's all beat up, please bring it to the tower. It was in a staging lane somewhere. I was talking to someone, shaking hands, kissing babies.
It looks like our first pair here in Ultra Street is going to be a good one. Sean Pevler and Billy Smith. Pevler did really good, I think, at MCA here a couple weeks ago, if I remember correctly. Trying to think back. I was here.
All right, so the guy who got the phone on the starting line, bring it to the tower, please. I'd appreciate it. Silver, gray, black, Samsung, beat up. You can imagine why it's beat up. It was mine for many, many years. That old lady of mine never bought me a new phone. I'm just finally getting that thing paid off. So bring it up to the tower to whoever got that phone on the starting line. I need it. Thank you so much.
looks like the phone has been returned. I got the thumbs up down there from the guy that was missing it. Shout out to everybody who looked for that phone.
How about that? Let me tell you a little bit about title sponsors here this weekend. Fuel Tech, thank you. Leon and all the fine people down there at Fuel Tech for bringing it to the Radio Outlaw Series and the Battle for the Thrones. We thank them for all their support. Mickey Thompson Tires, of course, supplying everybody with that incredible record-setting radial tire that you'll see. Precision Turbo, sure they may be on the grounds. I'm not positive, but they may be here with their trailer with all the new stuff for 2024. Go check them out. VP Race Fuels. I saw that kid this morning, or not this morning, just an hour ago, under the tower, and I figured out his secret recipe. He was over there mixing up some glue, old Jason. So VP Fuels, thank you. Associated sponsors are Proline. Thanks to Proline for bringing this whole thing together, along with Duck X and all the fine people that have joined in. I think there's 4, if I'm not mistaken, here in the Radio Outlaw Series. We're in race number 4. Tommy Yeomans, thank you for all your support. Holder Motorsports, thank you for cruising across the country to represent in radial racing. Probably one of the longest traveling teams you'll find in this sport. Also, Tidwell Motorsports, thank you to Scott and all the fine people at Tidwell Motorsports. Ernie Dampier, Reese Brothers Race Cars, Modern Racing, Jason Heckel, Chris Daniel, the Black Horse. I love that car, man. That guy is like, don't ever count him out. I heard he did a bunch of 60s here in testing this afternoon. Nitrous Outlet, thank you. Advanced Sleeve, Smith Brothers Push Rods, and Jessel. The old Danny Jessel, who created some great products out of the New Jersey area years back. Live stream brought to you by FloRacing, and we'll tell you much more about the class sponsorships right now as we get Sean Pevler coming up to the starting line. And there is the Texas Flash, man. I love that car. The black machine of Billy Smith in the left lane. There's the burnout. Billy Smith, he's got a brand new car coming out. I said, what color? It's black. But, man, that is one of the prettiest black cars I've ever seen for Ford.
That deep black. That deep black. I think I went by the pits earlier, and I think they had the buffer out, actually buffing that car.
It's always clean, man. I like to see his new car when it's ready. So Smith.
I was riding around earlier on the golf cart, and I swear I seen this car. It was all covered in wax. Maybe we're missing something. Maybe that's aerodynamics.
It is.
You know?
I guarantee anything that hits wind, hits slippery. Wax, it goes right over.
Slippery.
You ride through the wind like a ghost. Here we go. 206 Mustang, 1990 Mustang in the right side. One you'd never want to mess with. We'll put the fear of God into you right there in the right side. Enzo Pacino on the grounds this weekend. Oh, Canada. Let's see what we can bring up here. Now, you know you got the tuner, Bennett Racing Engines, and all the fine people going to work down there. See if we can whip California Chrome to the finish line.
Well, I'll tell you what, Pevler put down some monster runs at the MCA event 2 weeks ago. I do believe he was the #1 qualifier, if I remember correctly. It was a long weekend. But I'm pretty sure he was #1 qualifier, and I think he took it to the finals. I'm not sure if he won or not, but I know he was there at the end. 023 on the tree. He's not messing around.
No, absolutely not. Look at that thing. Heat is out, sun's in his face, and a big W hanging upside the tree down there, the timing tower. How about that? 454. 153 miles per hour for that car. So that's the guy they're going to chase. That's the number we'll chase throughout the night here with, I think, about 2 rounds of qualifying tonight, if everything goes well.
We're going to go twice. All the RPM coming out of the burnout box here. Ray Cox taking on Jack Stan Jimmy, James Towle in the Gonzo Racing Camaro.
Listen up, no time 194, no time 887, no time 919. We need the drivers to those 3 numbered cars to the tower, please. No time 194, no time 887, no time 919 to the tower. The drivers, please. Thank you. I want a special gift.
It's always important to fill out your tech card completely and legibly, so we don't mess your names up.
So the old Delaware-based Chevrolet in the left lane. Jack Stan, good driver, man. Really good driver. Owner of that car, very nice guy, too. He's standing there on the left side. Had a chance to talk to him at Duck Week last year. Now let's see how they do. Jimmy ain't holding back. And look at Cox.
One early. 456.
Look at that. Is that a 10th? Almost identical, right?
Yep, 456, 154.
That's a good run right there for that team.
Ray Cox wasn't playing around either.
No, 465.9 for that. Brad, are you happy with that in the sun? You go, kid. Be safe, all right? We'll bring up the Pro Charger Mustang.
So Don Coyman left side here, taking on Jason Spina, right side. A couple of my local racers down there out of the Cecil County area. Get to watch these guys once a month at the home track. Both of these drivers very capable of getting it done here. Don Coyman out of East Massachusetts in his Mustang, and Mr. Spina hails from Florida. Let's see if either one of these cars can put it number one. Coyman is in. Spina accepts. Coyman's going to make the trip. Clicks it early. Goes to 501. He's over 35 on the tree. 501, 115 for Don. Spina was 34 on the tree. Early numbers look good. Clicked it early. Come back and try again here in Q number 2 later this evening. Did I bring up Jesse Coulter, left side, in the Camaro. David Pearson, right side, in the Mustang. So Jesse Coulter getting it backed up.
That guy's tough. And I'm sorry, the guy in the left lane's pretty tough.
Jesse Coulter is very tough.
That guy is a great drag racer, man. And Pearson, the David Pearson. Is that him? The one? Didn't he used to race the Camaro years ago? Is it the same one?
Not sure. It's a good question.
Dark hair, 5'11", 180. There they go. That kid in that Camaro, man, I told you, that guy's something else every time you see him. And that's that factory look on that car, right? That's how they came with the little wing in the back.
With the wing and everything. So 450, 159, and a Jesse Coulter, that should put him number one.
That's nice. 450, I mean, it's going to be close.
Dave Pearson, 462, 153.
You got to be kidding me. Ronnie was back. Ronnie Rhodes, the father, couple kids, right? How you doing, Ronnie? Man, it's so nice to see his son. You know, I had the chance, and I go back way back in this sport. of announcing this sport. And I remember his grandfather when they raced this car when
Larry.
it was blue, and he crashed that thing in Joliet.
Did he crash it?
Yeah,
or was
he,
it Beaver?
he
I thought
crashed
was
it,
Beaver
dude. I
Springs.
think that was the last time I seen him
Yeah.
drive. And then,
That's the car.
but yeah, that's the car. And then the son took it over. So Ronnie, it's so good to see you back in the car, man.
Yeah, Ronnie tested on Sunday at Cecil. He said everything felt good. He loaded it in the trailer, and off he went. So
Isn't that
there he
nice?
is.
That's nice, man. That is so nice. It comes out of the stables of one of the hardest working drag racers ever, his father, Ron Rhodes.
His father's the reason why I'm into drag racing.
Really?
Swear to God.
You guys are that tight?
I actually lived in his neighborhood growing up. I walked into his garage at about 12 years old, and I said, "Hey, what you doing?" He said, "I'm building a motor." I said,
Isn't
"Tell me
that
more."
something? See
it's
that?
been
What a
history ever
small, small world.
I used to babysit-
Congratulations.
I used to babysit little Ronnie.
No kidding. Isn't that something? Good people, though. Good drag racers. Well, if you can follow in your father's footsteps, man, you'll be unreal.
Well, I'll tell you what, both of them are heck of fabricators. They can build some race cars. So Ronnie Rhodes completing the burnout over here left side. And Brian Keep, unfortunately, is just going to take the tree. He had some problems early in testing. So he's going to take the tree and get his points, and Ronnie's going to try to put it number one. I've seen some good numbers out of Ronnie earlier.
Wow.
Ronnie looking
Another
to go four. What's he got to go? 450 with a
50. It don't even matter the change. If he goes 50 with a 0, he'll
50
be
with
number one.
something.
We'll give it to him, right?
It's close enough. It's close enough.
First 4 pairs, LDR. 6 and 7 will be your lanes.
Here we go, Ronnie Rhodes.
First 4 pairs. Oh,
Really
Ronnie.
numbers look good. 451,
Wow.
161 out of Ronnie. That'll put him
He's
in
in the game.
2 or 3 spot.
But he's in the game. Numbers like that.
Absolutely.
That's. Yeah, did you see the cobwebs blow off that car? Unreal, man. Impressive. Very good job.
He's got to hit it with some spray wax down there to get that extra 1,000.
He'll get it. Paul Gargas to the lanes. Greg Blevins Jr. to the lanes. Ziff Hudson, Rob Goss, Chad Henderson, Shane Stack, Jamie Hancock, and Matt Bell. First 4 pairs of LDR to the lanes, please. Lanes 6 and 7.
Do some traction for him here as we get Brian Keep pulled back off. Unfortunately, he damaged the motor beyond repair. And he's just here to get his points, and he's going to put it back in the box and take it home. Try again at the next one. Unfortunate for him and that team. They're always usually fast, very competitive.
We drive tech. We drive the industry. Going beyond the limits and advancing forward. A versatile all-in-one solution. We're here for you every step of the way. And that's why you see Fuel Tech everywhere.
Racing information for this weekend at 100.5 FM.
So boy, oh boy, do we have a treat coming out for you guys. First pair of X275. This could be the final round at any radial race in the world. Ron Rhodes and Eric LaFerriere going to go side by side. Ron Rhodes with the big block nitrous now. Eric LaFerriere still with the 2JZ.
All right, little track prep, and we'll go right into it. Once again, Paul Gargas, Greg Blevins Jr., Rob Goss, Ziff Hudson, Chad Henderson, Shane Stack, Matt Bell, Jamie Hancock to the lanes for limited drag radio, lanes 6 and 7.
So the sticky icky going down on the spray truck here. We'll do a little drag, a little traction farming, and we're going to bring you X275. Hey, what's up, Bruce? You look great. He's got great hair. So X275 brought to you by TBM Brakes, Dragwire Solutions, and Precision Turbo. Big shout out to those guys for coming on board for this event. We appreciate you. Don't forget to visit Precision Turbo. They're down here in the upper lanes. They have a truck set up.
Don't forget to get some of those great products that you all been waiting for right here in the Rockingham area, the Rockingham at Rock. Salvato Designs is on the grounds, the vendors, right? Get yourself some great looking stuff from Lizard Lights and UPR products. Yeah. And Proline, Rogers T-shirts, FFP, Bomb Track, and Carolina No Time in the house for our vendors here. A lot of things going on. We thank them for all that. And again, as we talk about the sponsors and the categories, Radio vs. the World, Menser Shocks, and PTC, bringing you all that products. Company just was sold and sold to a great guy. So we'll look forward to seeing more great things come out of PTC throughout the years. M&M Transmissions, RK Racecraft, bringing you Pro 275 this weekend. LDR is brought to you by Lat Racing Oil, MacFab Beadlocks, and all the fine people that give you all the best beadlocks in the country. X275 TBM Brakes, Dragwire Solutions, presented by Precision Turbo. Ultra is QCL, Bennett Racing Engines, and the rest is history. All right, no time drivers of vehicle 194 and no time driver 887. We need you in the tower. Come up the stairs, second floor. 194 no time, 887 no time. Drivers, come to the tower, please. Thank you. All right. How you doing, Bruce? Good to see you, kid. All right, LDR 5 through 8, Hudson Dial. Houston Dial, not Hudson, I apologize. Houston Dial, we need you in the lanes. Ernie Dampier, Mitch Mika, Stephen Halprin, Kevin Young, TJ Gatlin, Rob Globo, and Kenny Hubbard. To the lanes, please. And Rob Globo, I read your story about going through the mountains. I second that deal.
I seen Rob Stovia go earlier at the food line.
Were the brakes smoking?
No. But he was in there doing some grocery shopping earlier when we flew in. And I happened to walk by in the parking lot. I was like, hey, I know that guy.
All right, so it's a Thursday night. Understandable. It's qualifying. It is the Battle of the Thrones, one of the biggest battles because everybody wants to sit in the king's chair. Well, we'll find out who's going to be the big one here come Saturday night. So, hey, the Hubbard family, how you doing? I'm so happy to see that you got your stuff running again. All right, safety equipment on, in and buckle up. Make sure it's all on safe. You're coming out next.
I hear horsepower. So here we go. Coming up left side, Ron Rhodes, Townsend, Delaware. Rhodes Custom Auto, BES Racing Engines. Holly EFI on board.
And Eric LaFerrier will come to the water box in white rice. Good race, you're right, man. And Eric, who holds the record in category.
Currently, they're both 1 and 2 in points. That's how we got our pairings here for the qualifier round number 1 based on points. LaFerrier, I think, holds the record. I believe it's either a 17 or an 18. I'd have to check with the chat bleachers. So I've just been told that the record is 09. So we were a little off. It's okay. It's that Common Core math, Al. We'll get it by the end of the weekend.
Records are made to be broken. Do it again. Give us something new to talk about. Well, Rhodes, he's gone to nitrous oxide. Won't be the first time he's utilized the bottle in this car, but big change, man. He had some problems, struggled in the beginning.
We went from a small block to a big block. He's always been the small block king. Even growing up as a kid, that's all, been small block forever. Tag used to say no bottle, and then it went to little bottle, and now it's big bottle.
And it runs pretty damn well, so keep your eye on it. We'll see how it does here. The sun moving away from the track a little bit. Still got some heat down there. There's the purge of nitrous oxide. Eric down there getting ready to build some boost down there in white rice.
TJ's
right here.
And
oh.
Rhodes' purge looks like it's stuck, but it's still coming out of the top of the car. Ferrier, 19.
Gee whiz.
419 to be exact. 181. White rice putting it on here in Q number 1 for extra 75. He'll be the...
So reminiscent, isn't it, of Gary White, that car, the way
Yes.
that car runs? I mean,
Yes.
you watch those. I really have a feeling that without having all that torque and that you see the car utilize the track, other like the big block may have hit the tires a little bit, but that thing just seems to want to go down
Gary
anything.
White, that was the Titan Supra, the stick shift car for a long time, and he was notorious to be like one of the fastest 2JZ cars in the world.
Yeah, I've seen that thing with the thing broken half before, the motor.
I was just impressed that it was still a stick shift car when he was going that fast.
All right, here comes Marquise Hatton over here in the left lane. After having a weekend a few weeks back at race 3 and race 2, with the race 2 he had the throttle cable brake, or actually he had the bracket brake in race 2. Race 3 he had the cable brake. I said, well, go figure. Now they have to change everything. Hopefully the gas pedal stays alive this time. He's out of King George, Virginia, one of the great racers that you'll find in any category, whether it's no time or 484, four-space racing down there at Mike Hill's race. This kid's something else. Who do you have on the right side?
Frank Newshaw, right side, Palm Bay, Florida, in his Mustang. I believe his car is back together. I think he might have wrecked it recently. See Cheeseburger out there, welcome back. His tuner, he's going to bring him to the stage beams. So let's see if either one of these cars has what it takes to take Eric LaFerriere off the top spot.
All right, so Frank will be the last one to go in for the dance here in qualifying round number 1 on this Thursday afternoon as he rolls up there into Hoosier side of the racetrack. Bringing the RPM up. Marquis is going to go, and he's going to go for sure. He's got a good run going. Both of them do, actually.
Early numbers out of left side.
Wow, look at that.
Woo, 416, 173. Says, hey, White Rice. Let's go.
Well, we will see if that sticks for both of them because what did you say was an 08, the record?
The record's 08.
Yeah, so he's got something
Derek
sitting
Grant,
somewhere.
18. Mushaw goes 16. Marquise Hatton 19. So that'll be our 1, 2, and 3, respectively.
There's the young lady that owns the car. How you doing, miss? Nice to
Rhodes had
see
some
you.
Issues, but he'll be back.
Your KBX sponsor machine of Alan Feltz coming up out of Bowling Green, Kentucky.
DJ McCain, left side, in the Corvette, coming out of South Carolina. McCain looks like to be a nitrous-assisted car. The sun is just wild up here. Shout out to Pit Viper for protecting my eyes up here with this sun because it is, whoo, we are living it. The way the sun's going, I might need some SPF limo tint up here, feeling some sort of way.
You'll be all right. Just make sure you don't get any spots.
You got to keep rotating to make it all even.
So DJ McCain and the McCain family, that Chevrolet Corvette, came for business. I guarantee that. Alan Feltz in the right side, the Ford Mustang, Chevrolet Corvette in the left lane. Let's see how they go. 1991 model. They're going to go to the top lights. Round 1 of qualifying, and it is
DJ McCain lights the top light, waiting on Mr. Phelps to join the party. DJ waiting on Allen to build up the boost. Allen's in. DJ joins the party. Lights are down. Cars on a run. 422, 173 for Alan Feltz.
418, the left lane for DJ McCain, the Chevrolet Corvette, running with the pace of the fast ones so far. Good job, guys.
So we've had an 18, a 16, 2 18s. I think this is going to be a heck of a class. So there's no doubt about it. This Rockingham Racing Service can take pretty much whatever these XU75 cars are throwing at them. I've seen some really low 10x60 foots out of these guys. And as the sun goes down, we head into Q2. All I can expect is it to do nothing but get faster.
Oh, yeah. You'll get that. Sometimes you get a cool air coming in here. Sometimes stagnant, even at night. We'll see how it fares here in the springtime.
Yeah, so according to the old interweb, because we know everything on the internet is for real, currently 73 degrees here in Rockingham, 43% humidity, 1,622 feet, the DA.
Uh-oh. Striking a tires, excuse me. Haley Hawes down there. Garrett Cooper, no better either. 540, 134.
I had to say something. I'm taking the blame for that one. Yeah, because I said the track is on kill. It's like, what's it? It's called the announcer's curse, isn't it? I'm new to this, so I'm like, I'm learning. So Mr. Marty Percy out there, left side, in the Challenger, Gentry Hemi turbo powered.
There's the old car. It brings back some memories. Ducky Johnson, Charlie Johnson over there owning it. The old Mean Dean car. Don, it's nice to see you. How are you, sir? You're getting a suntan on the back of your neck. All right, so the Dodge Challenger. All right, so Percy, Marty Percy, the winner last time in Alabama, right here. Talk about coming out of the garage with thunderous power, man.
He's carrying the flag there for the Gentry Hemi crowd. Rob Goss passed the torch over, moved up to LDR. Marty said, "Hold my beer." Here I
See
come.
that? They gave him a spot, didn't they?
They did. Put him
That's
right in there.
nice. And it's funny because they're both big Dodge bodied cars.
Well, they start off heavy.
4,300 from the factory, right?
Yes.
That's incredible. I wouldn't see that looking at that.
I think.
Uh-oh.
Straight tires early.
Ducky's not. Ducky's getting out of here downtown at 421. 171 miles per hour for Charlie Johnson. Calls Florida home, but usually from the East Coast, right? House mover by trade. Does a lot of that in Florida after hurricanes or high winds blow the houses off the... Hey, Mrs. Percy, you have to get the jacket back on. Get that jacket on and win this deal. Look at that Pontiac all the way from Arizona coming up here in the right lane. Beautiful car Brian has. So with that, Brian Mansky will be in the right lane with his Pontiac. And in the left side, Alton Clements.
Here we go, getting these cars backed up here in XU75.
All right, LDR to the lanes. All of LDR to the lanes, please. All of LDR to the lanes. We need you all. What lanes you want them in, Butters?
Yeah, they're in
6 and 7. LDR, 6 and 7. Everybody, whole category, come to 6 and 7, please.
6-ish. 7 for sure.
Short lane.
They're just, they're getting in where they fit in. It looks good out there, though.
All right, here they go. Come on, Brian. Let's see how it runs. This guy's had such a unbelievable last couple months with
Ooh, wheels up, left side.
fixing
staying with
everything.
it.
Yeah, he did stay with it for a while. Mansky's going to go down 449, 151 miles per hour.
I think Alton just said, you know what? Let me save it. Let me save it.
Was it a good wheel stand?
It was coming. It
'Cause
looked like
I
it was
mean,
starting to climb the ring gear, and he pedaled it to try to get it to come down. It was moving towards the wall, so it's hard to steal when the front wheels are in the air.
Well, Kevin Bacon's down there. He's tuning up on that Pontiac, doing a good job. How you doing there, Kevin?
So here we go.
Nice to see you, GQ.
When's the last time you seen a station wagon in an X275, Mr.
About a week ago, or in Alabama.
So, HHP's.
Jimmy's car, right?
No, Marty Stennett's driving it tonight.
Is he?
That's correct.
What happened to Jimmy?
Chavez is driving the Jeep, I believe. Yeah, Chavez is driving the Jeep this weekend, and Stennett's driving the Magnum. So HHP built, updated, Nate Jenkins owned Dodge Magnum ProCharger on board, BES racing engines. Bruce Michael out there in front of the car doing the crew chief, and Wade Hopkins tuned. Fuel Tech on board, I believe, now. Shout out to Nate out there. I'll come see you later, buddy. So let's see what the Magnum can lay down here in X275. Looking for something in the teens. So Marty Stennett headed for the top bulb.
So who owns the car?
The car's
Is that-
owned by Nate Jenkins out there from South Carolina. He's a awesome dude. I used to drive for him when the car was an 850 index car. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet in your life. Owns a body shop down there in Charleston, South Carolina.
This is a cool car. You know, the factory of these cars, the battery came in the back. Do you remember? All the way in the
They all
back.
come in the back now.
But it takes a brain scientist to figure out the first year they come out, oh, the car won't start. Well, let's jump start it, lift the hood. Then there's a little panel down there. Got to find it. How are you, Pops?
So Marty Stennett puts it in the beams. Here we go. Not quite sure what happened, whether it spun the tires or looks like it spun.
There's marks out
There's
there.
marks out there. Bruce going to take a walk out there. And
It's just like the weirdest smoke, isn't it? That's
It
just
was.
hailing with it. It's still going with the car.
So we're going to give that a look as we rounded out our X275 category here before we get into LDR. So we'll let the equipment do what it does, and we'll get back to racing as soon as we can.
Hello. Yeah, there's a lot of bits.
All right, so it looks like we got a little cleanup oil here on the right side. It's going to be a couple of minutes. We'll update you as we get it. So drivers, just hang tight for right now, my LDR guys. And we'll update you here in a second.
We drive tech. We drive the industry. Going beyond the limits and advancing forward. A versatile all-in-one solution. We're here for you every step of the way. And that's why you see fuel tech everywhere.
Unleash your engine with Adrenaline Racing Oils. 100% PAO-based oil, the Adrenaline R Series is designed to unlock extra horsepower. Free up your engine to perform its best. Top-performing oils with FR3 nanocarbon technology. The same friction reducer used by top racers. Designed for any engine. Lab-formulated, dyno-tested, track-proven. Hot Shot Secret, powered by science.
We drive tech. We drive the industry. Going beyond the limits and advancing forward. A versatile all-in-one solution. We're here for you every step of the way. And that's why you see fuel tech everywhere.
All right, so to the racer. To anybody out there, listen, if you have an issue like that where you have the motor make a noise or you feel like the oil pressure went away, at a safe interval, please pull over to the right, or if you're in the left, to the left, because that one's the long one. It's all the way down in the center, and we're not pointing fingers or anything. It helps us out to make the program go smooth. So please, if you have something break, some type of breakage, and you know it's serious, at a safe manner, pull over to the side and get it out of the groove. We'd appreciate it. Thank you. Or we're sending her after you.
Okay, so while we're getting this cleanup taken care of, don't forget to go visit the vendors. Concession stands are open. There's a bar down there. Dan Van Horn and Al Generali have done an amazing job updating this facility with all the new and latest and greatest. Make sure to visit our sponsors out here in the staging lanes. You got Precision Turbo, Fuel Tech, Proline Race Engines, UPR's over there. UPR's got a big display out.
Hey, Kim, I know is her last name isn't Rhodes, right? Weicker. Kim Weicker, listen, I just had a friend. I think he's a friend, but anyway, I know how you East Coasters are. Listen up. I didn't lose a phone. I didn't lose my keys. I didn't lose my first wife, only to some guy at her work, but that's all right. I would just tell you, that's just my little thing to get your stuff back. So if you ever lose anything, Kim, give me a call. I'll get it back for you.
I just wanted to buy you a fanny pack so you can walk around Rockingham with a fanny pack.
I want one neon, a neon colored one, like the old disco days.
Like the old,
with the what are those little studs they put on those stuff? What are they? Bedazzle it.
Rhinestones?
Bedazzle.
Oh, we're bedazzling now. Okay.
It's a bedazzle. It's a late night deal.
Do you remember those toys? They were like the worst. Yeah, like they had like prongs on the end. You used to like have to smack it with a hammer.
You know, I would tell you what, young man. I didn't have any daughters. I had one sister, and I beat up every one of her boyfriends all the time.
I had 3 sisters, all younger.
And I'm telling you, every one of them, I said, nah, he's not for you. Get out of here.
I was in the Barbie doll ocean, and all of them had their hair cut, no clothes. Don't know why. Still to this day.
That's all right. All right, so a little bit of cleanup. Hopefully you got something great to eat. Plenty of food on the grounds here at Rockingham. Don't forget, all the vendors are up there. Get a T-shirt. Get something to remember this great weekend. The incredible racers that are here this weekend that show up for Rockingham. We thank each and every one of you here for the Battle of the Thrones. And the Drag Radial Outlaws is presented by Fuel Tech, and it's the Outlaws' 4th race of the season. Points race, big prizes, big money at the end. When we go into Georgia, I believe in October, if I'm not mistaken, because I just follow the phone calls. I don't follow the paper or the internet. But it should be good. A lot of good racers in this organization, keeping drag radial racing alive and well. And that's all it takes. It just takes guys that want to go out and travel and do these things and make it happen, break records, build fast cars, and we thank each and every one of you. Wade, enjoy the tacos.
I'll tell you, the concession stand food here at Rockingham is probably one of the best food I've ever eaten at a racetrack. They got some good bartenders down there. Make sure you go down there and visit them. Make sure to tip your bartenders.
Yeah, tip your bartenders.
You got to tip the bartenders.
All right, so there's some good track operators and preppers down there getting it done for us, and we thank them. And again, if you have any issues with your automobile, whatever it be, and you feel like you got to pull over, please pull over out of the racing group to the side of the track in a safe manner. We'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Once again, LDR, you guys should all be in the lanes. All is. As soon as the traction equipment comes off the track, we'll be moving into LDR. I see lots of LDR cars. Strong field looking out there. So the sun's setting over Rockingham Dragway just in time for LDR to light it up. Can we see a new LDR record here at the Rock? Very, very possible. Very possible.
We drive tech. We drive the industry, going beyond the limits and advancing forward. A versatile all-in-one solution. We're here for you every step of the way. And that's why you see fuel tech everywhere.
Unleash your engine with Adrenaline Racing Oils 100% PAO-based oil. The Adrenaline R Series is designed to unlock extra horsepower. Free up your engine to perform its best. Top-performing oils with FR3 nanocarbon technology. The same friction reducer used by top racers. Designed for any engine. Lab-formulated, dyno-tested, track-proven. Hot Shot Secret, powered by science.
We drive tech. We drive the industry, going beyond the limits and advancing forward. A versatile all-in-one solution. We're here for you every step of the way. And that's why you see fuel tech everywhere.
All right, so tractors are coming off the track. That means it's about time to go back racing. All right, so attention out there in the pits. If anybody needs fuel, the fuel shed will be closing at 8 o'clock. Fuel will be closing 8 o'clock. It's behind the tower. Need fuel? 8 o'clock. Just been informed that there's a scooter raffle going on, $10 a piece for a scooter. Need a scooter? Come get a raffle ticket. So LDR coming at you next here, sponsored by LAT Racing Oil, MacFab Beadlocks. Appreciate MacFab. They have a booth set up, I think it's about 50 yards past the bridge here on that side, on the UPR side. I guess we'll call it the non-concrete grandstand side. You know what I'm talking about. Go visit them.
All right, listen up, X275 guys. 2 weeks. Big race coming up here in 2 weeks. If you guys, you can run here. Grudge Wars coming up May 10th, May 11th, 2024 at The Rock. So Carolina No Time's got another great event. If you haven't been to one, they're awesome. Usher's a good guy. This guy would not send you down the wrong road, believe me. Great guy. Come on out here for Grudge Wars. X275, he's putting a personal invitation out to all of you to come out here in 2 weeks for this event because there's a class for your cars that will fit in there. So any car on the 275 tire. 10,000 to win, man. You got that machine oiled up. That's good. I'm glad. Look, I ain't changed, man. All those years. Nice to see you, though. Carolina No Time also selling T-shirts and all this. So be here in May. I'll tell you all about it throughout the week. LDR, load up. Get ready. LDR, load up. Safety gear on. Check it twice. Boy, did that girl dye her hair. Looks good, young lady. Anyway, so LDR, load up. Yeah, I was talking about you, Ashley. Ashley Lemon. Your hair looks really nice. And I'm not being fresh or anything, so tell your boyfriend to take it easy. It did. It really turned out well.
Tucci up here with the Riz. That's that new word.
Riz?
The Riz.
Riz.
Learned that one from my daughter.
I got a friend named Riz.
It's terrifying.
I have to tell him that his name means something.
I don't even know. The Riz. It's apparently you're flirty, you're game. That's the Riz. I don't know. I missed it.
That's all right.
I'm just trying to keep up with all these youngsters.
Oh, the Axeman. Look at him down there. Got himself a nice red T-shirt, walking around thinking he's bad to the bone. Here we go. Paul Gargis coming up in the left lane to Chevrolet out of Remlap, Alabama. That's the Tidwell Racing team. Scott Tidwell and the whole Tidwell family. And there's the other guy who races for him, Collins, walking around. Who do you got out of Michigan coming up in the right lane? I love that car, by
Mr.
the way.
Greg Blevins Jr.
Isn't that a good-looking ride, isn't it?
Z28 Camaro out of Michigan.
I don't know if you follow his stuff, his posts on Facebook. He sells a lot of nice stuff. That guy always, like a C10 072 pickup.
He's like a buy and sell kind of
I
guy.
think he finds stuff and then he cleans it up and does a little tinkering. But, man, he sold a nice 69 Camaro on there just a couple weeks ago.
Got to get them extra dollars for this racing program.
Absolutely. Good shot right there from FloRacing right there on the screen. Fuel Tech, the Radio Outlaws, race number 4. Qualifying session 1, limited drag radial coming your way. If you're sitting at home, enjoy.
So Paul Gargis and Greg Blevins are both 1 and 2 in points currently in your Radio Outlaw standings. And that's once again how we get our pairings here for Q number 1.
Greg ran, I apologize. Greg ran some great numbers, man, back in Alabama. See how he does. Up, tire spun on him right there. Both of them hit the tire. They'll just cruise on down there. And we'll see what happens as we get into. Now, can we make a change? I mean, what do you do if you watch that and you're this guy here coming up, Goss? Oh, you just go with what you got, or you get in the box, make a tune-up change?
I mean, some of the Fuel Tech and Holly FI stuff, you can program them, especially if they have a digital or touchscreen dash where they can change the tune-up on the fly. You know, if the crew chief sees, hey, the starting line's not what it should be, let's back it down to, say, number 4. And that changes the time and map off the trans brake button. You know, that's something that
Very good. That's good. I didn't even think of that touch screen. Now, Holly has that, right?
Holly does
yeah,
have the touch
I only know that because I had a friend who put that, you tune the stuff. He put it on his car, and he loves it.
Yeah,
we bought the more expensive one. You know, the one that's... All right, Jason Collins, Marcus Burt, Mo Hall, Manny Bujinga, Tim Dutton, Brylan Holder, Roger Holder, and Brian McGee. To the lanes, please.
Here we go. Rob Goss, right side. Sheridan, Wyoming, the 2023 Challenger. Bruce Michaels out there, backing the car up. HHP, BES, Pro Charger on board.
Such a good tuner, man. Great driver back in the day. NMRA, or NMCA, excuse me. Back with his old Pontiac. Staying religious to the Pontiac motor. Said he's bringing it back out. I can't wait to see that. Been so busy down there tuning this car and a handful of others. Great guy to have on your side, though.
Yeah, for sure. The old Pontiac's under the knife. I got a chance to peep that car when I was down in HHP last time.
You remember that back in the day? That. Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you.
No, I grew up with Bruce, and you know, growing up as a kid watching those guys race. And so Ziff Hudson, left side in his Mustang out of South Carolina.
He's liking that car because that Corvette he's got is an animal. Doesn't want to act right, so he's got the Mustang dialed in.
TKM on the side. Bringing the boost. Goss is in. Goss is gone. Driving towards the left. Stays with it. Top end 395.
Wow.
186 for Rob Goss.
Wow, 395, man. Unreal. How about that for that big old car, man? 186 miles per hour. Good job right there for Goss. Hey, Bruce, are you happy with that run? Or did I get a thumbs up? He's got the tuner with
Bruce is never happy.
Are you? Good.
He looks great, though. It's the shorts.
Yeah, it's the shorts to make him look good. Makes his legs look longer. All right, here comes the Thrill Billy coming up here. Shane Stack will be here on the right side. Madison, Alabama, ready to go in the 86 Monte Carlo in the right lane. And there's the farmer.
Chad Anderson in the G-body with the big blower. All the RPMs getting ready to come out of the burnout box here on the left side.
Tuned by Stevie Jackson down there. He's standing on the starting line. Here we go. Chad. That's a great picture, man. Here's why. If you're a photographer and you're in front of these two cars, red and black, sun's going down, one with the American flag hanging out. I'm telling you what, if you capture the shot before the sun goes, you're going to get a great picture. Click. Yeah, look at them all grabbing for the lens.
Chad Henderson out there with the big scoop. Secure the small children. That thing is.
And the hair pieces.
That thing is large.
So he's got that blown deal going on, and he's got one of the best tuners you could ever hire right there, Stevie Jackson. Love that Buick. You know the old story about this family, right? The farmers?
Tell me more.
All the Buicks.
Buicks.
The dad, his father bought all the boys in the family Buicks, brand new, GNXs, Regals. They got a barn full of them.
I might need to be adopted.
And then he cut this up, and I saw his mom at a race many years ago. He won't get another one. And she was like, his dad said, that's it. He's not getting another one. But then you see his son racing one. And his son's Jackson, who's got a nice-looking car. He'll be in the lower classes here. Good stuff. Keep your eye on the farmer right here out of Madison, Alabama. One of the greatest corn growers you'll ever meet, that guy. He's been in the books, Farm Illustrated, everything.
So Shane Stack breaking up the boost. Chad's bumping it in. Here we go. Good looking lap. Drillbilly had to get out of it. Chad's still with it. 391, 187 for the left lane.
Great run right there. 391. The Buick going down there. The Thrillbilly had to shut it down at 88 miles an hour and could only muster a mid-5. Here
so Chad
comes
Henderson goes to number 1 here in LDR, tentatively.
Yeah, the nitrous car coming up. I like that tentatively. This car's bad to the bone, too. Jamie Hancock, the young gun, right there in the left lane. Matt Bell out of Illinois, Bloomington, Illinois, on the right side. Another great driver. A car that's been with him for so many years, I can't even tell you, man. Thank God for Heim joints. Because I'm sure he's worn out a few.
Well, Jamie Hancock, he's in all kinds of seats here. I think that's like the 3rd car I've seen him in over the years. Give or take a few. Jamie Hancock, very capable here in LDR, going to number 1. See what Matt Bell's got for him here in Q number 1 of LDR. Quick refresh here of the weather. DA is down to about 1,300 feet currently. Air's just getting better and better. Water grain's 53.9. Temperature 70 degrees even. 49% humidity. So the air is just doing nothing but getting better. We're going to see these cars start to do what they do, and that's fly. Right side breaking up the boost. Left side's in. Little pop out of Jamie Hancock's car. Stays with it. 392, 183. Matt Bell, 403, 189. That'll put Jamie Hancock number 2. Matt Bell number 4.
Hey, listen up. We need a front runner. Anybody have a spare front runner? 25 by 4.5 by 15. A front runner tire. We need it. Bring it to the tower. The guy will purchase it from you. 25, 4.5 by 15. A front runner. We need it badly. Bring it to the tower.
So here we go. Houston Dow in the Mustang. Oh, in North Carolina. Ernie Dampier, right side. Houston Dow out there in the flame painted Mustang. Nitrous assisted car. So all pairs of Pro 275 to the lanes, please. All pairs of Pro 275 to the lanes, please. If you're in Pro 275 and you're not in lanes, bring it up now. So here we go. Building the boost. Lights are down. Cars are gone. Right side. 389.5. 197. That'll put him right to the top of the sheet. Houston Dow, 395. 179 out of the Mustang. That'll put him number 4, tentatively, for the time being. Next pair, LDR coming at you. Steve Halpern, left side in the Mustang. Looking on Mitch Mika, right side in the 69 Camaro. Mitch coming at you from Palatine, Illinois. Outran out of White Lakes, Michigan.
All right, so with that, what do you got? Hey, Marquez, how you doing? Nice to see you, young man. Nice haircut. You look good. Must have gave you a raise at work. You're really kicking it, kid. Anyway, so with the next two coming in, looks like Mitch Mika coming out of Chicago, Illinois. Well, Palatine, Illinois suburb, a little bit west of the city, about an hour. And he'll pull up in the car that is making names for these guys. They were setting records. They had their best run in the I think they went 389, if I'm not mistaken. I hate to say that because it's like you don't.
389 is what it's going to take to get to the top of the sheet currently.
Oh, really? So, I mean, this car is very fast. Let's see. They got a brand new Pro Charger.
For both of these drivers here looking for better than 389.5, which is your current number 1 spot here in LDR. Driver Grand Tree is down. Right side. One of the tires early. Left side. Said bye. 397.4 for Steve Halpern. I'll put him in the number 6 spot. Just waiting for the top end to clear here as we fire up the next pair. That'll bring up Kevin Young here left side out of Idaho Falls in the Corvette. And TJ Gatlin out of Yukon, Oklahoma in the 70 Nova. Both drivers completing the burnout here. Still working our way through LDR, Q number 1. Once again, Pro 275, you guys all should be in the lanes now. We've called you all. Pro 275, we've called you all. There we go. Kevin Young goes to the top bulb. TJ Gatlin's in. Boost loading.
Oh, yeah. Gatlin down there, the Chevrolet Nova out of Oklahoma. Oh, and he hits the tire, but look at the kid from Idaho Falls, Idaho. He'll go down there 408.33, 162. Kevin Young showing his stuff off right there. Gatlin had some problems. It's called tire spin. He hit that tire. You can see the 60-foot was over 2 seconds. It was over at that point. Here comes Rob Globo coming up. Highland, Michigan. He'll be on the right side in that 2019 Chevrolet Corvette. And look who's back. After all the engine problems, man, he's finally got one running.
There's no quit in the Kenny Hubbard team. No quit at all. These boys are here to play. What's it, hopped up by Hubbard? I'll have to text Barrett on that one to get the skinny. Kenny Hubbard out of Montgomery, Texas, out there in the Nova. Kenny Hubbard sitting number 17 in the points.
All right, brought to you by the wonderful people at Menser Shocks and PTC. You can say it if you want. You can do that. The RVW guys coming up. First 4 pairs. Chris Daniel, one of my favorite, man. I love that car that guy has. Chris Daniel to the lane. Stevie Jackson to the lane. Ken Quartuccio. Jeff Miller. Jeff Miller to the lanes. Louis DeLeon. Brian Markowitz. Norman Bryson and Ned Dumphy to the lanes, please. First 4 pair. Radial versus the world. Brought to you by Menser Shocks and PTC. Here we go. Kenny Hubbard, brand new power plant. See how she runs down there. Wow, how about that taking it out of the trailer at 393.6. 183 miles per hour for Kenny and the Hubbard family out of Montgomery, Texas. How about Rob Globo? 788, coasting down there, had problems. That'll bring up our next 2. Looks like we have the old judge coming up here. Pontiac.
Well, the 393 will put Kenny Hubbard number 4 currently on the qualifying sheet.
All right, little track prep down there. Going to drag a little bit. Chevrolet going to come up here of Justin Martin here. Pecola, Oklahoma. Nice looking car, by the way, Justin. I know you never get a chance to hear that, but that thing is gorgeous, man. Nice little bump on that deal. And, of course, Tommy Yeomans, judge, and a UPR-sponsored machine. And it's so good to see him out here. He's finally getting that thing to run like it should. And that's fast. 1970 model year. 72 Chevrolet Nova. It'll be in all 70s. Put your glasses on. Oh, she left. Yeah, they fit perfect for these next 2 cars.
So that'll bring up our next pair here. Tommy Humans and Justin Martin. We have a provisional bump spot, tentative bump spot. Zip Hudson's number 16 currently. So we'll call it the bump for now. If it was a 16-car field, he would be the bump.
All right, so the judge and Tommy Yeomans, the Pontiac action, getting ready to come your way in the left lane. Look at the taillights in that Chevrolet Nova. Man, is that cool. It's cool that you can leave some of the originality to these cars, and that's one of them right there. Got the taillights going across. Yeah, exactly. Right?
Yeah, just waiting for him to turn the headlights on.
Boy, when hey, listen up, racers. We really need your car numbers on the driver's side, please. We need the driver's side numbers legible, please, on the driver's side for the girls in the tower. It would be so nice if you could do that for us. Some guys don't have any numbers on the driver's side of their car. We need that if you could. Thank you so much.
So here we go. Boost is up. Cars are in. Cars are gone.
Look at that. Look at Martin. Martin going 402. Man.
Look at the speed.
That thing came with that in the 1970, a 402 cubic inch.
95 miles an hour, though. That is getting it done down there. And Tommy Humans, 410, 178. So once again, drivers, we need their numbers on the left side of the car. If you don't have numbers, hit up Salvato Designs. Salvato get you set up.
Hey, the X-Man, UPR X-Man. How you doing there? Here we go.
That's a diesel.
That is a diesel. And he's in competition now, right? That's the same one that was racing in the truck category?
No.
Oh, it's a different
That's
one.
a different one.
Somehow that black paint can throw you off. So Jonathan Montesino, Homestead, Florida. The Ranger. Ford Ranger.
I know that truck. I'm not going to sing the whole song, but I couldn't carry a tune in a bucket.
Me neither. A tune in a bucket. I like that one. Couldn't carry a tune in a bucket. Well, here comes the Ford Ranger. The reverse lights work.
Up to 18 cars now here in the LDR category. Like 19. The Ford Ranger diesel powered Ford Ranger loading the boost. Bringing the wheels up, had to pedal it, stayed with it. 457, 162 out of the diesel with a throttle chop.
All right, that thing ran pretty well. And the walk back right there. Anybody got that front runner tire? If you have a spare front runner tire, 25 by 4.5 by 15, we need one. Please let us know. Kevin Dalton, who's down there by the concession area behind the bleachers, but bring it to the tower. He's more than willing to buy it from you. Anybody have a spare front runner tire? 25, 4.5 wide, 15-inch rim. Here we go. Chevrolet Corvette. Nino Magillo. Yo, Nino.
You gotta use your hand when you say
Yo,
it.
Nino.
Use your hand.
And Marcus Carew. Carew, I believe. He'll be in the left lane. Katy, Texas. Oh, yeah, look where Nino's from.
East York. That makes a lot of sense. And a 1980 Corvette, it's one of the more unique.
I'll guarantee if you look in that window, he's got gold chains on.
Absolutely. He's got a Jesus piece. He's got the Jesus piece on.
All right, so Nino's got some problems down there. I don't know what it is, but we got a guy in the left lane ready to run, so if we push him back or whatever.
Oh, they're rocking it. They're rocking it. Come on, Nino. Oh. Did you see that? He reset his device. He unplugged it for 10 seconds and turned it back on.
Is that what it was?
I don't know. Maybe it'll work.
There, he's going down.
No, he gave up.
I don't think it would go in reverse.
It started to. It came back a couple feet and decided reverse has left the chat.
So Marcus Carew's going to wait on him.
So sun going down over here at Rockingham Dragway. Battle for the thrones. We're still working our way through the LDR category. So far, 19 cars have taken the tree. Nino and Marcus would have made 21. Looks like we're going to send Marcus here on the single. We'll both boost up here. Let's see what Marcus can lay down. Run so far. Top end for 17, 175 for that car. So Chris Tate, left side, Lexington, North Carolina, 1989 Ford Mustang. Jason Tyson from Newborn, North Carolina, and his Mustang, right side.
All right, so they're going to back Tate up. All right, Luis De Leon to the lanes. And we need Bumblebee to the lanes. Jeff Miller, Jeff Miller to the lanes, please. Boy, is that a pretty Mustang. Man, is that thing good looking, at GT500. Unreal. So they're going to bring up the next two cars to the starting line. Tyson over there, New Bern, North Carolina. Uh-oh, problems for Tyson. Tate's not going to hang around. He's going to go down there and give a run at it. 413, 178 for him in the left lane.
Well, Tyson hasn't broken the beams yet, so if he can get it cranked up and go, he can still make the pass, but he's got to get it cranked. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Oh, just by Stevie Jackson walking up there, it'll probably break a record. He won't have to even touch it. Just look at it, Stevie.
He's going to give him some of that shake and bake.
There you go.
Shake and bake.
Little mojo.
All right, here you go. He's going to try to build a boost again. Sounds like success to me. I don't think he's going to get a time, but it looked good.
All right, so he got timed out, and at least he got something on the computer he can look at, some data.
So here we go, last car in LDR here, Charles Potter out of Leesville, South Carolina, in his 2013 Ford Mustang.
Yeah, it does. It looks, that is a beautiful view down there at the 10,000 foot mark. We got a camera that shows way out into the view. What a beautiful view on that TV screen. Oh, you're right.
Just put some happy little trees over there, some happy little trees over here.
All right, so Charles Potter, Leesville, South Carolina. What a beautiful GT500. 2013 model Ford Mustang coming up here on the right side of the racetrack at the Battle for the Thrones right here this weekend. Rockingham Dragway, DuckX Productions. Wonderful race number 4 for the Radial Outlaws. Boy, that thing sounds tight, don't it? That converter just sounded really tight in that car. 419, 181. Not that I even know anything about him, but it just seemed like it was just making all that noise. It's a 3-second car easily.
Yeah, 113 down low wasn't a normal LDR number. But go look at the data, get it fixed. Maybe adjust some of the dump valve or whatever they do to make those converters looser, tighter, stator change, something along those lines.
Once again, if anybody has an extra front runner, we need one. Please. Gentleman wants to get back into the program. Kevin Dalton needs a front runner. 25 by 4.5 by 15. If you've got a spare, let us know in the tower. Bring it up here. He'll purchase it. Thank you.
So Pro 275 coming up next here. Pro 275 brought to you by M&M Transmissions and RK Racecraft. So LDR, Ernie Dampier.
We drive tech. We drive the industry. Going beyond the limits. and advancing forward. A versatile all-in-one solution.